Minister Dunn, here we are on your steps again. Extinction Rebellion calling on you as our representative in government to listen up. We congratulate you on your excellent work chairing the Environmental Audit Committee and value your commitment to wider environmental issues. But we just don't think your Prime Minister is listening.
Dear Mr. Wigan, it's time to tell the truth.
Dear Mr. Norman, it's time to tell the truth.
We urge you to call out the government's unacceptable delay in responding to the climate and ecological emergency. Setting the net zero carbon target for 2050 is too late. Today's report from the Committee on Climate Change shows that the government isn't even sticking to this pitiful target.
You must make it clear to the people in Herefordshire that any further inaction will lead to the death of millions. The government's delay threatens our survival. The world is already heating and the breakdown of our climate has begun.
Extreme weather events are having devastating impacts on farming and destroying homes. This will cost taxpayers billions and leave millions of people in need of aid. Rising temperatures, rising sea levels and droughts will make vast areas of land impossible to live on and put our food supplies at risk. We know that these horrifying changes will firstly and unfairly affect Black, Indigenous and people of colour across the world. Society will move into civil unrest and ultimately war, raising the terrifying possibility that our civilization will collapse.
Government delay is criminal. Today's report from the Committee on Climate Change highlights that the government's actions fall way short of meeting its own legally binding target to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. And this target is widely thought to be inadequate. The committee condemns the government for failing to tackle the issues of overheating homes, flash floods and loss of biodiversity that threaten the UK. It is shameful that virtually no progress has been made over the past year. 2050 is too late. Recent modelling data suggests that the climate is considerably more sensitive to carbon emissions than previously believed. We may no longer be able to meet the internationally agreed target of 2C if we don't act sooner. The more we learn, the more fragile the Earth system seems to be, and the faster we need to move.
The time to act is now. Despite the recent dip in carbon emissions during lockdown, last month was the warmest May on record. 2020 could be the warmest year on record, not helped by record-breaking temperatures in Siberia that threaten to take us over one of the tipping points into irreversible decline.
We are standing at a crossroads. All the current unrest comes from a toxic system that depends on never-ending growth, extreme inequality and racial oppression.
All are the symptoms of a government which fails to follow the science and fails to do what's right to protect people and the planet.
We have a very small window of opportunity during the recovery from COVID pandemic to make the necessary changes to secure our future. We beg you to show leadership, to act quickly and decisively, to listen to expert advice. We call on you now to do your duty and take action on behalf of life.
If you care for your children's future, speak up.
Extinction Rebellion! Extinction Rebellion! Extinction Rebellion!